email the hospital and ask them about a and they don't understand my company. I give them my company number, everything, so they understand that they are dealing with a media house in America and that they have to at least respond to a query. Now, from Kevin Taylor, sent Thursday, June 3rd, 2025, 9:20 p.m. Thursday, Endra, Anajo, 9:20, and I'm sending sa email. No? Now, to Mayo Clinic Press, Mayo News Bureau, subject, external press inquiry, patient letter verification. So that is a letter that I sent to the hospital. And I want you to know, now I'm on with the first stage. Yeah, we are making sure, we are activating the second stage because we want to verify that letter. Say a hospital a chain hospital, one of the most respectable hospitals in America. In fact, we want to make sure we protect the integrity of the hospital, and also to make sure say any letter be a hospital no, or letter head so and some doctor was no, so letter no a legitimate letter from that hospital. Now, so already letter I'm sending you and I say email I'm sending you now. This is what it says. Hello, I'm writing to inquire about verifying a letter that appears to be signed by a doctor from the Mayo Clinic, Dr. Ahmed Abdul Rahim, regarding his patient, Kenneth Oforiatta. Mr. Oforiatta is the former finance minister of Ghana, who currently has an arrest warrant pending and has been listed on FBI and Interpol wanted list by the Ghana government. The letter has been released by a news media outlet in Ghana, and I attached the letter. And I also attached the statement from the special prosecutor. So I attached the letter and I attached the special prosecutors wanted poster now or release by Abonteno. Now about second paragraph, this is what I said. I said I'm a journalist based in the United States covering issues of corruption and politics in Ghana. I am working on a story about Mr. Oforiatta and his efforts to evade prosecution in Ghana. I would like to know if you could provide comments on this letter. There has been some speculation that this letter is forged. Would you be able to confirm if this is a legitimate letter from a doctor at the Mayo Clinic? Now, please see the alleged letter and relevant documents about this story. And then I attached everything. I said, feel free to contact me. So I actually sent this email to the Mayo Clinic, specifically the Minnesota clinic now, almost say a hona kenofuriata surgery. No? So I just did clarification. Now, what was their response? Anytime I make the lawyers of Kenofuriata say, if they really have that letter, and in America, no, they really, really respect patient, doctor, confidentiality. Hospitals don't mess around with that. Doctors don't mess around with that. So it is so difficult for a hospital to give you any information about a patient. But so we read the letter now, you could see, sir, I was asking about the letter. I wasn't actually asking about the patient medical records. But even that, it is difficult to penetrate. So why is it not so easy for Frank Davis to hand over this letter to the special prosecutor? Now share the response from the hospital. Team, are we good? Team. All right, good. Now, this is the response from the hospital. And the response, as you can see, 9:30 a.m. tonight, and a response from the hospital. The lady's name is Sharon. She said, regarding your email, we are committed to patient privacy. We cannot disclose whether or not any specific individual is a Mayo Clinic patient. So we can't deny and we can't also confirm. We are not admitting and we are not denying. Or say, regarding your email, that was the response from the Mayo Clinic. Say, regarding your email, we are committed to patient privacy. We cannot disclose whether or not any special individual is a Mayo Clinic patient. Any specific individual is a Mayo Clinic patient. Best regards, Sharon, Communications Manager, International Media Relations, Communications Department, Mayo Clinic, 200 First Street Southwest, Rochester, Minnesota, 55905. I'm a response to me and then I say, rules are the hospital on a say. patient be any wa mobetuma kan ho asem e de akire public or the media. In fact, what they are trying to tell me is say omuntumi nkan kire me whether Ken Ofori-Atta is a patient there or not a patient there. Now, it lies now on Frank Davis, the lawyer of Ken Ofori-Atta, to tell us said hospital no crampo say because of the rules governing their work in America, no, they cannot give us a name or confirm, because right now they are not confirming or denying. They are staying in the middle. They are telling you we cannot do that. Whether it's a patient here or not a patient here, we cannot give you any information. Now, I want to ask Frank Davis to say, Frank Davis, what is stopping you from having a press conference and reading this letter and telling Ghanaians that you actually received this letter from a Mayo Clinic in Minnesota and that you are officially handing over the letter to the special prosecutor? What is stopping him from doing that? Team. It is our share. The forged letter, Mr. P, get me the letter. Let me show you something. Mama Chow, so who read this forged letter now? Mama Chow, where the inconsistency is. Mama Chow letter now, the to abontene say Ken Ofori-Atta yare na oyeden obeko hospital. Maybe chow the inconsistencies in that letter. And when I said the letter to me for now, until Ken Ofori-Atta's lawyers come out to tell us, say that letter is from the hospital. No, I can tell you, sir, from my experience and the little reading I've done and the little detailing I've done, that letter, even the wording in that letter is not right. That letter, Mr. P, Mr. S, get me the letter. Thank you very much. Let me show you something. Letter in here. Mama can't even show letter in. This is the letter. Let me break it down. I shall DB. So I shall letter now. The buyer say a Ken Ofori-Atta letter. I the money free hospital say okay surgery. One letter way. Now when you read the letter, this is the letter, right? The fonts are wrong. The fonts they used are not even the right fonts. So that is one. Now in America, no doctor. Now who read the letter now? I am writing to inform you that Mr. Ofori-Atta has undergone. Ken Ofori-Atta has undergone an MR guided biopsy and has been diagnosed with prostate cancer. Nobody spells, no medical practitioner will spell prostate cancer with a capital P and a capital C. Nobody will do that in America. No doctor will emphasize and spell prostate cancer in the capital P and the capital C. You will not get that. This letter that they have published in Ghana, say if you hospital and the Akroma hospital, no, they don't want to deny, they don't want to fine. I get it. Now, no doctor will write prostate cancer in capital P and capital C. No doctor will do that. May show the inconsistencies in the letter. Now, Sauba Asiawa, the final part of the letter, what did it say? It says, please feel free to contact me if you require any additional information or have further questions. If a doctor writes this and I send an email concerning that letter, because when you read the letter, the doctor is actually writing, not to Ofori-Atta. The doctor is writing to an agency or anybody who wants to further inquire about this letter. If the doctor has put there that feel free and contact me, or feel free to contact me if you require any additional information or further questions, then why do you think the hospital is telling me that they are not allowed? The rules and the law does not even allow them to talk about a patient. But for a doctor to even write, to go to that extent of telling us if you feel free, we should feel free to contact them. Contact him on what? When you read a composition, everything is wrong. When you look at the wording, when you look at how they basically separated the first paragraph from the second and the third, you can see clearly the font size is wrong. The English is not even an American English. And when I say American English, the way the sentences are composed are not sentences. A medical doctor or America or such a high-profile hospital, he will never write this letter. This is the first stage in this crime. The reason why Frank Davis, Kesi Ofori-Atta lawyer, is refusing to put this letter out and coming out to hand it over to the special prosecutor, for the special prosecutor to follow up on it, is because for now, I can tell you this letter is fake. How can you be writing a dear sir or madam letter now? How can you be writing to whom it may concern? Americans don't write that. No doctor in America will write a letter and put to whom it may concern in 2025. No doctor in America will write to whom it may concern. No doctor will spell prostate cancer with a capital P and a capital C. No doctor will tell you that feel free and contact me. For what? This letter you are seeing, it was cooked by Gabi Ochidakon. It was cooked by MPP Asasi Radio. That is why I have emailed them. Now, I am going to respond to them with some facts. And I know by next week, they will come out to tell me the letter itself, if they are the ones who put that letter together. So I've shown you the stage one, the step we have taken. We are going to take another step to make sure we get to the bottom of this letter. To let Ghanaians know, say, nobody or none of these guys in the LPP, Frank Davis on Kanokre or a true. If Frank Davis himself let away a legitimate letter and called the letter away, he will walk to the office of the special prosecutor and tell the special prosecutor to do his own checks. Because it will be so easy for the special prosecutor to call this hospital, introduce himself, and let them know that he is calling to verify. And because of the position the special prosecutor occupies, the hospital will have no option than to respond to him. Because when this letter was being written, who were they writing the letter to? I'm asking the MPP and Frank Davis. Who was the doctor writing the letter to? Who were they writing to? Was he writing the letter to Kesi Ofori-Atta, or he was writing the letter to an agency or to an authority? We want to know. Because when you say to whom it may concern, it means